Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin nabiyyina wa habibina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yaumiddin, amma ba'du. Good afternoon. Let me introduce myself. I am Fakihatun Nisa, PAI Studi Program Employee Class. Here I will present my English assessment for my final exam, which is taught by Mrs. Dian Marita Sari, Master of Education, with the theme Simple Present Tense. I am going to focus on 6 main points: explanation of simple present tense, nominal simple present tense, verbal simple present tense, characteristic of simple present tense sentence, simple present tense function, and finally an example of simple present tense. My presentation will take about 14 minutes. It's a form of tense that is used to express events that occur regularly, routinely, or are usually done in the present. What does present mean? Present in the simple present tense means present, then simple means simple, and tense is the form of the verb according to the time period used. When is the present tense used? The present tense is used when someone wants to express a general event or fact that is happening right now. Furthermore, the simple present tense is also used in conditional sentence types 0 and 1. Let's turn now to basic elements of a sentence. 1. Subject. Definition: the part of a sentence that is the topic of discussion, which can be a person, object, or thing that does or experience something. 2. Predicate. Definition: the part of a sentence that contains the verb and additional information about the subject, what the subject does or experience. 3. Subject complement. Definition: a word, noun, pronoun, adjective that follows a linking verb and serves to explain, identify, or describe the subject. Now we are going to discuss grammar rules. Nominal simple present tense. Rumusnya yaitu untuk kata positif plus subjek plus to be plus complement. Untuk kata negatif minus subjek plus to be plus not plus complement. Untuk kalimat pertanyaan question mark to be plus subject plus complement. Example plus I am international school student, yang artinya saya adalah seorang mahasiswa. Minus she is not an international student, artinya dia bukan seorang mahasiswa. Question mark is she an international school student, artinya apakah dia seorang mahasiswa? Rumus kalimat nominal dalam simple present tense. Subjek I menggunakan predikat am. Komplementnya dalam kata benda noun. Jika subjek you, they, we, plural subjek, predikatnya menggunakan are. Komplementnya menggunakan kata sifat, yaitu adjektif. Jika subjeknya he, she, it, singular subjek, predikatnya menggunakan is, dan komplementnya menggunakan kata keterangan, adverb. Moving on to verbal simple present tense. Rumusnya yaitu plus untuk kata positif subject plus verb when plus s or s plus complement. Minus untuk negatif subject plus do or does not plus verb when plus complement. Untuk kata tanya question mark do or does plus subject plus verb when plus complement. Example plus he plays football on Sundays, artinya dia bermain sepak bola di hari Minggu. Minus we do not live in the city, artinya kita tidak tinggal di kota. Question mark Do they go to the park? Artinya, apakah mereka pergi ke taman? Note: in a verbal sentence, you don't need to add to be after the subject because the text as the predicate is the verb. Rumus kalimat verbal dalam simple present tense yaitu jika subjeknya I, you, they, we, plural subject, predikatnya menggunakan verb when, dan komplementnya menggunakan kata benda dan kata sifat, yaitu noun and adjective. Jika subjeknya menggunakan he, she, it, singular subject, predikatnya menggunakan verb when, minus c or s. Komplementnya menggunakan kata keterangan, yaitu adverb. Note: sentence with third person pronoun subject he, she, it, singular subject, there are several verbs that must add s or s at the end. Here I will give an example of the simple present tense. Positive or affirmative simple present tense. I live in Jakarta. He lives in Jakarta. Negative simple present tense. I don't live in Bandung. She does live in Bandung. Why does it live? Mengapa menggunakan live bukan lives? Yes, because the word does already includes the addition of s, so in the verb part there is no need to add it again. Simple present questions are interrogative, yes or no question. Do I work? Does he work? Answer, jawabannya yes, I do, or no, I don't work. Yes, he does, or no, he does not work. Next, characteristic of simple present tense sentence. 1. Using verbs in the basic form, infinitive or noun irregular verbs. Example, I play soccer every weekend. Play adalah kata kerja dalam bentuk dasar. 2. Using auxiliary verbs, namely do or does, for verbal sentence in negative and interrogative forms. Example, she does eat meat. Doesn't sama dengan does not, kata bantu dalam bentuk negatif untuk subjek she, yaitu untuk menunjukkan perempuan. Do you like coklat? Do, kata bantu untuk pertanyaan dengan subjek you, kamu. In the present tense, there are usually adverbs of time such as always, usually, often, rarely, never, every day, or week, or month, or year. Example, I always drink coffee in the morning. Now, I will discuss the simple present tense function. 1. General truth or generalization or fact. Generalization means truth that cannot be contested. So, simple present tense is a form of sentence to express concrete things. Example, the earth revolves around the sun. Artinya, bumi mengelilingi matahari. 2. Habitual or daily activities. Simple present tense also function to show daily habits or activities. Example, we go to school by bus every morning. Yang artinya, kita pergi ke sekolah menggunakan bus setiap pagi. 3. The scheduled event in the near future or familiar with future condition. What is meant by this function is that the simple present tense is also used to discuss activities or events that are scheduled in the near future. Apart from that, this tense is commonly used when discussing transportation schedules. Example, the train departs at 8 anti-meridian. Artinya, kereta akan berangkat pada pukul 8 pagi. 4. Express feelings and emotions. Example, feelings, I am sad to hear you bad news. Artinya, aku sedih mendengar berita buruk darimu. Emotions, I always thankful because I have a great best friend. Artinya, aku selalu bersyukur karena memiliki sahabat yang baik. 5. Command or instruction. Example, pour the juice into the cup, yang artinya tuang jusnya ke dalam cangkir. Enter the example of simple present tense. 1. Positive sentence. She wants to be a doctor. They speak English at the office. He likes bananas. They play basketball every morning. 2. Negative sentence. They don't have any money. My best friend does love you. You don't listen to me. California is not in United Kingdom. 3. Interrogative sentence. Do they talk a lot? Does your father drink coffee? Where does he lunch? Does he ride the motorcycle? 1. For habits. He drinks tea at breakfast. She only eats fish. They watch television regularly. 2. For general truth. Water freezes at 0 degrees. The earth revolves around the sun. Her mother is Peruvian. 3. For repeated action or events. We catch the bus every morning. It rains every afternoon in the hot season. They drive to Monaco every summer. 4. For instruction or direction. Open the packet and pour the contents into hot water. You take the number 6 bus to Whitney and the number 10 to Bedford. To conclude, I'd like to say simple tense to express habits, general fact, recurring events, instruction, and fixed schedules in the present, marked by the basic form IDRF, the verb adjective S or S for the third person singular. The simple present tense is an essential foundation in English, helping you explain routines, facts, and instruction in a simple yet effective way, using basic verbs that are tailored to the subject, especially for singular subject. By mastering the simple present tense, we can communicate more fluently about everyday events, universal truth, or even give direction without any confusion about time. Now, we are at the end of the presentation. I apologize if there are wrong words in the presentation. I hope you found my presentation helpful and informative. Thank you for attentive listening. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.